So we're back here in week 7 with Ben to talk about progress and how everything's gone. And since we talked last, you've changed the name of the game.
Yeah, we definitely changed the name. That was kind of a big decision. We had been throwing around a bunch of names for a while, and Apotheos was the first name that we had, but it was very, very similar to another game that's coming out with a very similar gameplay, I would say, called Apotheon. And so we decided we can't have the same name. So we changed it to Ascendant, which is much closer to what our game is trying to express. And we feel like that it's good enough, but also I don't want to spend any more time on it. So we're just moving on and we're keeping the name Ascendant. And that's pretty much it.
I prefer this name.
Yeah,
I do. I like it. It's catchy and it's very descriptive, and you're not going to forget how to spell it.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
So, where are you guys at right now? Like, what's next?
So we're in week 7, and this is, it's the beginning of October, and we are pushing as hard as we can because our main goal for this month is that we want to have a submission for the IGF student competition. So we're trying as hard as we can to get that by the 31st. So that means we have a giant list of things, that all the features and all the art and all the different things that we want to get into the game. And we're just trying to push on these features and make it just look great and blow that thing out of the water.
Okay. You've also all your business cards came in, and we have your official game card. Which
yeah.
I can put amongst all my other little ones. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And you guys are gonna go on Kickstarter, and you're gonna do Steam Greenlight.
Yeah.
Now, Greenlight's changed, of course, since it first started. You have to pay to submit. And then with Kickstarter, you're asking the internet for funding. Mm-hmm. Are you all worried? Have you thought about the tiers of your Kickstarter rewards? Or you don't want to get lost in Greenlight either, or Kickstarter?
Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll start with Kickstarter first. So Kickstarter for us is basically a way that we can pay for all the licenses and everything that we need to produce the game and get it released. And as far as the tiers and the rewards and how much we need, all that comes down to just research. I've spent the past 2 months researching all the different things that we're going to need in terms of licenses, in terms of equipment costs, and any other different things that we're going to need. And I've looked at 16 different games on Kickstarter, both successful ones and unsuccessful, to see what the rewards are, what was the most profitable things that they've done, what things were, not as successful, what caused the downfall of certain projects, and what really rose to the top, just to see if our game really fits in that structure of Kickstarter. Now with Greenlight, what we want to do is kind of a similar thing, is study what products are already out there, and also get a feel for the community and get the people involved. And we're going to launch both of those, the Greenlight and the Kickstarter, simultaneously, so that people can be directed to either site, depending on which one they go to first. But most of the success for Greenlight and Kickstarter is all about building a community. And that's what I've been focusing on. That's what one of our other producers, Eric Elsie, has been working on, is just getting people to look at our game and getting to see the uniqueness of the art style, what cool things that we're doing with gameplay mechanics and stuff like that.
Excellent. So we'll be back in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What will we expect? What's your big push besides getting a build ready for, or what would the IGF build? What does that entail? What do you think we're going to see next time?
So you're going to see at least 5 different aspects, all implemented into the game. You're going to see a bunch of weapons. We're going to move away from the winter build that we have here, and we're going to go into spring and summer. So we're going to have those instead because they're a little bit more interesting. We also want to redo what's going on in winter. You're also going to see at least 2 more enemies in there, and also a boss and a variation on him. So we have a lot of things that we want to push for, but I think with the team and the dedication, we'll be able to do it.
Excellent. Thank you so much for
Thank
letting
you.
us see the game. Ascendant looks great. We can't wait to be back in a couple weeks to see where it is then.
Yep.
Thank you.